People ask me all the time, why do you keep talking about some of the hardest parts of your life and everything that you've been through? Why don't you just let it go or why don't you just move on? This answer is actually pretty simple because someone finally helped me understand what happened inside my brain and that understanding changed my life. And I believe that everyone deserves that same opportunity. I've spent years working in EMS. I've worked with survivors. I've trained thousands of professionals, and I've walked beside families. And I continue to see the same thing happening over and over again. People are being judged for behaviors that actually make sense once we understand what happened inside their brains and nervous systems. Survivors are called lazy and non-compliant. Kids are labeled as defiant. First responders are told they're burnt out. Domestic violence members or domestic violence victims are misunderstood. Families give up. Professionals want to help, but they're lacking the education and the understanding. The problem isn't that people don't care. The problem is that many simply haven't been taught what trauma and brain injury actually do inside. I love how far trauma informed care has brought us. It has changed our conversations, it has changed our systems, and it has changed lives. But I believe we have another big step to take, and that step is becoming brain aware. Trauma changes the brain. Brain injuries change the brain. Chronic stress changes the brain. Healing the brain isn't just emotional, it's physical, it's neurological, it's biological. When we understand what's happening inside the brain and the nervous system, behaviors begin to make sense and healing becomes much more possible. Behaviors make a lot more sense when we understand what happened inside someone because of what happened to them. I don't I don't want someone to spend 20 years searching for answers like I did, to feel that there's no hope. I don't want survivors wondering if they're crazy. I don't want professionals feeling like they're powerless. I don't want families believing that their loved one just isn't trying hard enough and doesn't really want to change. I want to help people understand the invisible injuries of trauma and brain injury so healing becomes possible. I'm building more than a YouTube channel. I'm building a place where people can learn, where survivors feel seen. I know what it feels like to be unseen, or at least to feel like it. I'm building a place where professionals can grow, where families can finally understand through my YouTube channel, my podcast, the books I'm writing, my speaking, training, the online resources that I'm sharing and that I'm creating, in communities where people don't have to walk this journey alone. I have this big dream. I hope that one day when someone says, "What's wrong with them? Why are they acting like that?" someone else answers, "Maybe we should first understand what happened to them." That's the world I want to help create. A world where compassion and accountability work together. A world where invisible injuries are no longer invisible. A world where healing is possible because understanding comes first. My mission isn't to teach people about trauma or brain injury. My mission is to help people understand people. This isn't just about my story anymore. It's about helping other people write a different ending to theirs as well. If that's something that you believe in too, I'd love for you to join me. Welcome to the journey. Healing begins with understanding. I'll see you in my next video.